videos for a while. It's just that not long after Christmas. Hi guys, how are you? Smokey. Sorry I haven't done any videos over the last couple of weeks, guys, because not long after Christmas I was a little bit on the busy side. So, yeah, this is the first video I've done in probably just over 2 months, or just under 2 months. The last video I did was on the 21st of December. This is the first one in quite a while. Now, the reason why I haven't done any videos in such a while is because, number one, as you guys already know, my dad is sick. That's number one. And number two, I had to bury a friend not long back. Number three, I've had some stuff happen over the last couple of weeks that I didn't really want to have happen. So yeah, it's a bit on the funny side on the occasion if you really look at things, because the way things went, it sort of was, I don't know exactly how to put it, but it was a bit on the strange side, because a friend of mine who is a very close friend of mine, a couple of months ago, about, I think probably 2 months before Christmas, I think, or maybe a month before Christmas, the poor guy had his nan pass away. That was one of the big downers for them. They didn't, their Christmas was not the same, wasn't like it normally is. So that's the downer for him. Just give me a minute. That's the downer for him, the poor guy. But not only that, I actually know the entire family. I know the nan who passed away. I know the grandfather. I know his uncle. I know his auntie. And I know him. I also know his late sister. I know his mother. And so yeah, with him losing his nan the way he did, it was a bit unfair, because, like, so close to Christmas. I mean, come on. That is a total drag down. Now, I do plan on doing a car in a few weeks' time. I don't know exactly when. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do the car, but I'm going to do the car to pay homage to his nan. But these two cars here, there's a reason for the both of them. Now, that one there, the one that's torn apart, I did a little bit of work on that today. I was sort of thinking, do I put it on a video? Do I not put it on a video? I wasn't too sure whether I should do the video or not. The original reason for this video is that pickup over there. That was the original reason for the video. But this one here, this 57 Chev, right, I'm still debating whether I should do it or not, because it's torn apart as it is. I did take it apart off camera, and then I was sort of thinking, do I fix it up on camera and then do what I can to the car? Now, here's the thing. This pickup, the 57, is not meant to be getting done on camera. Okay, so whether I do it on camera or not, I don't know. It depends on how I feel at the point. As I said, it's over that 56. Now, the thing is, the reason why I'm doing that 56 on camera is because I've got something sitting out front, which I'm going to show you guys in a couple of seconds. It's another 56, just like that. The only thing is, it's finished. Now, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the other truck. As you can probably see, this one was done off camera. Now, I did this one about probably 3 days ago. I finished it. Now, this thing here has got a V8. Now, the reason why I'm doing the other one is because there's something different with the other one compared to this one. This one's got a V8, and it is very, very powerful. I haven't dynoed it yet, and the reason why I haven't dynoed that is because of the one in here, and I'll show you what it is. As you can see, it's the same type of vehicle. Now, the reason why I haven't dynoed it is because I want to build the engine for this thing, stick it in there, and then fix the truck up, get it to the point where it can start, and then dyno this thing, and then dyno the other one. See how much down power this thing is on the other one. This one, the engine is ready to go in, the gearbox is ready to go in, the chassis is ready to go in. All I've got to do is swap the interior over after I've done all the other stuff, get the wheels together, put the wheels on, and then it's ready to roll after the paint job. Now, it shouldn't take me all that long. If it does, I'm sorry, but I also want to do some work on that 57. Now, I've got the chassis for the 57. I've got, the only thing I haven't got for the 57 is the engine, right, which will take too long to do. The interior, which I can get tonight if I need to. So what will get done on that 57 will be the undercarriage and the shell, and that's about it. I will, however, move the vehicle over to here if I decide to continue on with that one as a video. I'm unsure at the moment. But right now I want to concentrate on this one right here. So let's get down to it. If you have a look, this thing's got it's got an inline 6. Okay, that's the reason for the challenge. As I said to my partner, I'm going to do a challenge, and the challenge is this. To build this thing, that's not the challenge. The challenge is this. I want to see how far down a power this thing is to the other one. When I've done the engine, this way the other one's been done. You can't, sadly, you cannot swap an inline 6 to an 8. It'd be good if you could. It'd actually be brilliant if you could. I mean, could you imagine it, swapping an inline 6 into an 8 or throwing a supercharger on an inline 6? That'd be brilliant. But sadly you can't. So what's going to happen is I'm going to lift the engine out. First of all, I'm going to check and see. I have to go to Ghost View to see if I've got the underneath taken out. I don't think I have, but there's always a chance I may have, because I think I did do something. No, I haven't. Okay, so the truck is complete. So now what's going to happen is... Oh, that's right, I drained it. That's right, yeah. So now what I've got to do is I've got to lift the truck up, and once I've lifted the truck up, I'm going to take the differential out. And after I've taken the differential out and taken the gearbox out, I'm going to check out the gearbox and the differential. I've got the inline 6 differential for this, or the inline 6 gearbox for this. But the thing is, the gearbox that I've got for it won't be going into it just yet. I don't want it going in on this engine. The reason being is this engine is completely done over. It's just cooked itself. So let's take the gearbox and that out. Now, also, guys, I did warn my partner about certain issues. The issue that I'm talking about is we are in the middle of it's late summer here in Australia. So, and it's very, very hot. So my PlayStation had been, or has been overheating the last couple of days, and it actually shut down a few times. So I'm just going to give you guys a little warning. If my broadcast shuts down, it's because my PS5 is overheated and gone nuts, stuff that. So that's the reason why I'm kind of hoping to get this done quick. I've done everything I possibly can to try and make sure it stays cool. But so far, yeah, right. Now, what I'm thinking of doing here is taking the undercarriage out now while I've got the truck up, because I've got the undercarriage ready to go for this truck. I've also got the undercarriage ready to go for the 57 as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the tires off, I'll take the wheels off the truck, swap the undercarriage over, and then bring it down. I won't put the wheels on it because the wheels aren't ready. So because what I've got to do now is with the wheels, I've got to turn around and either spray them up to what I want, or maybe just leave it. I'm unsure on the paint job at the moment. That's going to get worked out in about 10-15 minutes. Other than that, just let's tear it down. Now, if you notice the undercarriage on this thing is pretty much similar to the one over on the 57. So basically what I could do is do both undercarriages at the same time, but first of all I want to concentrate on the truck. So let's get the truck done. Now, I know for a fact my beautiful queen's watching me. Hello, gorgeous. The most beautiful woman in the world. Now, I did apologise to her earlier about me not doing videos for quite some time, and she knows exactly why I haven't been. It's not that I haven't been well, it's more to the point that I've been, how do I put it, busy, if you know what I mean. I've had things to do in the way of family issues, for example, my dad. I've had to deal with friends, their issues in some cases, because a friend of mine ended up in hospital not long back and was in a pretty bad way. So, and when I say a pretty bad way, I mean like he needed to have surgery. So that was that, and that was a bit of a bummer, really, to be honest, mate, because like he wanted to be able to go out and do things, but with what happened to him, he wasn't able to, because what happened was he fell and landed flat in his back, and then once he's landed on his back, he's just like, he literally split his back open. So like, and they found an issue with his back, and when they found it, they were like, oh damn, you got to have surgery. So I don't remember what the issue was. They found it on his back, I'm not sure. But I'm telling you one thing now, it wasn't good. It was actually quite serious. So now, here we go. Okie dokie dokie okie. As you can see, everything's ready to roll. So now I've just got to rip out the bottom of this thing here, drop it down, take the engine out, which I should have done when I had it down earlier. Dumb. I might actually do that actually in a minute. $10, my other half will go red in the face if I turn around and say again, which I always say, and it's the truth. The most beautiful woman in the world. That's what she is in my eyes. I've told her that so many times. My partner actually turned around to me once when I said it to her, and she goes, "How can I be the most beautiful woman in the world? There are girls out there that are better looking than me." I said to her, "Yes, but in my eyes you are the most beautiful woman in the world," and it's the truth. She is. And I love her dearly. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, a few weeks ago, I tried to kick one of my friend's teeth down his throat, and he's probably thinking, that's not a very good friend. Well, with what was said, that's one of the reasons why I felt like doing it. I didn't, out of respect for his family. But I'm telling you now, how do you continue on with that bloody attitude of his? Damn. He would have become gummy. Okay, everything's ready to roll. Just about. Now, what I've got to do is yank the engine out. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this back where it belongs for now. And there's the truck bare. Well, not quite bare, but still. Boom, boom. Now the truck's bare. What is on that plate? Now before I... Oh, yay. Nearly made a mistake. Okay, now what's going to happen here is this. Now that I've got the engine, or now that I've got, well, yeah, the engine because of the truck. Now that I've got the engine ready to roll, I'm just going to buy new body parts for the truck. And then after I've got the body parts of the truck, I'll put the body parts for the truck on the truck. The moment the body parts on the truck are, or the moment the body parts are on the truck, I will then build the engine and then throw the engine in. But before I do any of that, what I am going to do is I'm going to take the truck down for a wash and give it a wash, and then I'm going to bring it back in and then stick it back on the hoist, and then I will put the body parts on. After the body parts are gone on, it depends on how I feel. I might build the engine up and then whack it in there, or I might go and spray the truck up. The reason being is because I've got to get this, I want to get this done because of the 56 truck that's sitting out the front, which is the same model as this rig. What I was planning on doing is dynoing them to see how much down in the horsepower the one is that I'm working on is on the V8. That was the whole plan. Okay. Hang on, that's weird. Wait a minute, that's weird. Hang on. That's weird. Hang on. No, the trucks are done. I do have body panels for the rig. What the hell? Oh, I do have them all. Missy Silly. I already have them. What a dumbass. Hang on, what have I got in the way of lights? Yeah, I do have them. There they are there. Okay. That's all for the truck. Now, let's have a look at the front rig of this thing. Rigging. Okay. Right, yeah. Now, to take this truck outside and go and get it washed, it's a nice red. That's a really nice red. Might actually keep that red on it, actually. Looks really nice. Really does. Let's go put it inside and go from there. It's beautiful. Okie dokie dokie okie. There we go with the body parts on the thing. Now this is going to stay here because of that car up top. Now let's go see what the vehicle would look like painted. Now I am deciding whether to keep that one or put that on it. I'm unsure at the moment. The reason I'm saying that is because I want to do something with it. Let's have a look at something. That looks nice. I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks pretty cool. We'll just have a look at other colour schemes, see what it looks like in other ones, after I've thrown one test. There it is in black. That looks nice. Before I do anything, that looks too similar to the other one, if you look at it. So I'm going to see if I can get anything for the back. Now that looks pretty good, but I'm unsure about the paint scheme itself, the green. That's the problem. See, because it carries through to that. Let's see what that looks like. Now what I am going to do, guys, is with this vehicle here, I'm going to build the engine up real quick, throw the engine in there, then I'm going to raise it and then put the underneath in it, just to get it done and dusted. If I can get the body on the 57 over there, I will. But at this current point in time, it looks doubtful. But I'll give it my best shots. You guys may or may not see me in a few weeks' time doing videos. It's unclear at the moment. The reason being is because of how sick my dad is. I may have to cut down on my videos, or may not. It depends. And, you know, so... What the hell? I'm kind of hoping it's a no. Huh? Thought I had that. What the... Sure I had that. I just... What the fuck? Okay, that's the engine pretty much built. All we're going to do now is flip it over and do the underneath. That's the engine built. Now to get the Okay, that's the engine bay nearly done. Okay, fair enough. Now, the only reason I've done that is because I have no idea on what's what. I don't think I'm going to get anything done on that 57 tonight, damn it. Okay, that's pretty much the engine bay done. The only thing I've got to do now is put this thing in known as a battery. That's the engine bay complete. Now all I do is put the underneath on, get the wheels ready and interior ready, and she's ready to roll. Okay, that's that side done. Okay, so we're going to get a fuel tank. Yay. Now, what I've got to do... Sorry I've been speaking much. I've been trying to concentrate, that's all. Now what I've got to do is I've got to get a fuel tank, sadly. I think I just shot past it. No, I didn't. Okay, there's the fuel tank in. Okay, so that's the back fixed. And that's the front fixed. Now what I've got to do is... Now, all I've got to do is put the brakes on the front. Drop it down. Get the wheels together. Throw the wheels on it, and then gas her up and see what she's like in the way of horsepower against the other one. Like, very similar. So now that we've got all that done, now what I've got to do is I've got to go and I've got to get the wheels, measure them out. Hang on a sec, I do have the measurements somewhere because I've got plans for some of these vehicles which may sound crazy. There's one particular one which I'm doing. I might start it tonight, or I may even do it tomorrow. I'm not too sure. It's that 57 you saw sitting on the other side. That is, believe it or not, going to be a theme car. Now, as you guys know, I do theme cars every once in a while. The theme car that's going to be is it's going to be the USMC 250 car. Now, if you do not understand, whoever does not understand what USMC stands for, USMC stands for United States Marine Corps. Now, I do have a friend who lives in the US. His name's Cody. One of his relatives serves in the Marines as I speak. So that car is not just for the US Marine Corps itself. It's also for him. So what I might be able to do in the way of that vehicle is get what I can done, and then, like, what I'll get done in the way of the car will probably be the wash, and that'll be it. Wash and body panels, and that'll be it. Then tomorrow, I will continue on and then do what I can do in the way of the car for tomorrow, because I'm running short on time at the moment. So now, what rims have I got? Aha. Oh, I did not know that. I had no clue. Oh my God. Now that I found out that I have tyres for this thing. Now let's have a look at something. I'm going to colour code it. Let's have a look. Bring the truck down. Okay, so it's black. All right. What I'll do is instead of, I don't know how it's going to look, black rims and see, because that's not quite the black that you see on the truck itself. The one that's on the truck, I think that actually is it, to be honest. So the thing is, I'm actually also thinking of going, because of these rims the way they are, I'm actually thinking of going chrome. Because if you have a look at them there, they're black. And then if you check them out here, there's chrome. But also there is metallic. Now, as you guys know, the truck is a metallic colour. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is having metallic coloured wheels. So what I might actually do that, to be honest. It'll probably look good. Okie dokie. That looks nice, actually, to be truthful. Now what I've got to do before I do anything is, believe it or not, me and my crazy butt forgot to put the suspension for the front end. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to get anything done on the 57, but I'm sort of hoping I will tomorrow. Let's gas this thing up. Now, what I'm hoping is to get this truck and the other truck. Well, the other truck's ready, and so is this one almost. Yeah, all I've got to do is just put the interior inside of it, and then she's ready to rock and roll. Now let's get this thing outside. That's nice. Two very beautiful looking trucks. Now, what I've got planned now is to get this thing started after I put the interior in. Now, the interior that I'm going to put in there is probably going to be black seats, and the reason why it's probably going to be black seats, it's probably going to be black seats because of the exterior. As you can see, the top of the hood and the top of the cab, it's black. So the other one is pretty much basic stock. So now I know for a fact my beautiful sweetheart wants me to get these done as fast as possible. Baby, I'll do my best. And what's the interior of that one like? Aha. See if I can find red and black seats. Nope. No red and black seat. Oh, there's one there, but it's for a Jag. What the fuck? No, baby, I'm not. Alright? Yes, I'm yawning, but no, what the... Would they fit? I hope so. Oh, nice. Please fit, please fit, please fit, please fit, please fit. Please fit. Please fit. Oh, cool. They do fit. Awesome. Now, all I do now is get the interior complete. So now I've got to buy the steering wheel.
Hi.
Hey, Trev. How'd you be? Well, oh, okay. Now that I've got someone else watching, I might see what I can get done in the way of that 57 inside. I might see if I can get the shell under it, or the chassis under it, and get the shell on it. So, bye. Oh, hello.
And then board you.
Well, I'm just doing this. Now what I've got to do is... Now, Trev, as I said earlier, you obviously weren't watching the stream by... I was going to say, and I know you can probably still hear me, I was going to say that I've got a 57 sitting inside which is torn apart. Now, this is for Trev and his partner, if they're watching. I do have a 57 sitting inside which has been taken apart. What I am going to do now at this current point in time, this truck and the other one, I'm going to fix them up a little bit as what I can get, and then I'm going to dyno the both of them. Now, the only reason why I'm dynoing the both of them is this. One's got a straight 6, or an inline 6, which is this red one here, and the other one's got a V8. And what I want to do is I want to find out how much down on power this one would be in the way of the other one. So let's get this one done. And yes, there is another vehicle sitting here, but I'm not going to do it at all. First of all there.
Tired.
Well, you are. I'm not. Trust me. Now I'll put this in the dyno area. I'll leave it sit there for now.
You seem like you are.
No. No, I'm not tired. Just very strained at the moment because I've got a little pain. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment because of my back. So now that I've said that, my other half's going to hear that because she's watching my stream. She's going to turn around and ask me why I'm in so much pain. I can see it. No, baby, I'm not in that much pain where I'm going to fall apart. Trust me. Okay. Now, to dyno. No, I'm not tired at all, guys. Trust me. Believe me, if I was tired, you'd know about it. Hang on. Let's have a look at something. Aha, it's a 4-speed. Alright. Okay, let's see what we get out of this thing. Now, just remember the horsepower for this one is 361. Let's see what we get. Nice. That's really good. 754. That's a good pickup, actually. Hang on. Let's put that down. Yeah. And that was a pickup from 393 horsepower pickup. Damn. It was at 361. Now that's for that V8. Now let's go grab the 6, the inline 6, and see what the inline 6 says. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, 145 is what she starts out with. I don't think it's going to get very high. Come on, come on, come on. $263. I think. Yeah, 263. So both of them had a good pickup. The only problem was, or the only problem is this, the inline 6 I was kind of hoping would get a little bit higher than what it is, but still, you know, oh well. Can't complain, no one listens. But yeah, anyhow guys, that's going to be it for the night. I will get round to doing the Chev 57 eventually, so hopefully, tomorrow I'll be able to start the 57. What I will do though is I will move it over to the garage where these two trucks were sitting. The Mustang I will sit in the wash bay because it's going to have to sit there for God knows how long. Because that's where it's going to start its life. Now, let's have a look. These two trucks here are done. They're totally finished. What I might actually do, guys, is, well, I can't actually. Bum. It's a real shame you can't put a V8 in that one over there. But what I'll do now is I'll move the Chev from where it is to there. Now, I brought it down. Now, I mean, if I wanted to, I could start work on this right now. But my biggest issue is time constraints. So, like, if I didn't have any time constraints, I would be able to do it. But I've got time constraints. So, what I'm going to be able to do tonight is basically, I'm not even going to be able to get the shell on, or the chassis. I could get the chassis under it, but it'd be a pain in the ass doing it. Because I don't want to be here all night, if you know what I mean. Basically, the only thing I'm going to be able to do is wash the car, and that's about it. But I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, guys, look, enjoy life while you've got it. I always say, life is short. That I can guarantee you. As I've always said, guys, if you have a girl in your life, treat her like a queen because that's what they are. Seriously, they are a queen, honest to God. One of my friends had a girl not long back, and uh, she left him for the simple reason that he wasn't treating her right. I turned around and came close to knocking his teeth down his throat, and he asked me what were you going to hit me for. I said, well, look at what happened, mate. You had the most beautiful girl that you've ever had in your life there with you. And what does she do? She leaves you, and why? Because you didn't listen to her. Now, I've got the most beautiful girl in the world. How that, baby? But life is short. It's not long enough for arguments and fights and all that sort of shit. It's not worth it, honestly. What's actually worth it in life is life itself and the love of a good person. It's like I've heard before on all these programs. A certain person in life who has been scarred time and time again in relationships will build barriers up. And the barriers they build up will be so high, basically, to protect themselves. They will always say, yeah, I'm fine, but deep down inside the person's hurting. And the reason for that is this. Because they've had so many relationships going through their life, they always end up getting hurt. And believe me, I'm speaking from experience because that's me. That's happened to me. I've been hurt so many times in the way of relationships, it's unbelievable. I've had a marriage go bad. I've had several relationships go bad on me. And I said to my beautiful girl that I've got now, I said, she's my last hope. I said that for several reasons to her. I even said it to my last girl. But the thing was, I always thought there'd be someone out there for me no matter what. And then I've got the one I have. And the one I've got now, she is my dream girl come true. In every way. So I'm doing everything I possibly can to keep her. Now, I still talk to my ex, and I'm glad I do. I've talked to her boyfriend. I'm glad we're good friends. Because we get on, we play games together online, and we talk about all sorts of things. I'm there to help her if she needs any help in the way of if she feels upset. I've told her time and time again, and I'm going to say it to her again. Right now, if she is watching, I've got your back. Don't you worry. I've got your six. Same with you, Trev. I've got your six as well. I'm all for you. You need to talk, I'm here. But other than that, you know, a man who's scarred. Now, I'm not just saying me, although I am a man who's been scarred. A man who's been scarred, even a woman, mind you, will come to the point where they will no longer say sorry. Even if they do, they keep saying sorry for the simple reason they don't know what they've done wrong. A person who has been scarred, if they meet up with another person who's been scarred, like me, for example, my partner, she's had the same thing. She's been scarred too. She's at the point, she's even said the same thing to me what I said to her. She's my last hope. She said the same thing to me. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure we keep the relationship fresh. And that's what you guys should be doing too, with your girls. Girls, it's the same thing with your guys. Treat them like kings. If you look at them and they look weak, it's not weakness. It's not the fact that they're vulnerable. They are vulnerable, but the biggest thing is, the only reason why that is because they've been scarred so many times in the way of relationships, they don't know what to do. So they throw barriers up. Because they think if they get to another relationship, they're going to get scarred again. Because they're going to get pushed around again. In a lot of cases where relationships have gone bad, and this is proven, In a lot of places where relationships have gone bad, and I mean real bad, I'm talking bad to the point where the people who were together break up and they go south completely and they don't talk to each other ever again, right? Usually it's one or the other two that's in the relationship that's caused the problem. Now, how true this is, what I'm about to tell you, I have no clue. But apparently it's been proven through studies. 9 times out of 10, a woman will not realise that she's got a good man until he slips through her fingers. Because what goes on there is this. The person is doing the male is doing everything he can in the relationship to prove to the girl that he loves her with all his heart. He does everything. Eventually, if the girl starts to ghost him, like doesn't text him back, doesn't do this, doesn't do that, doesn't show him love, he will go cold. He really will go cold. I've done it. And the reason why I did it was because I had my heart broken. And I had my heart broken to the point where I just didn't want to do a thing. But anyhow, as I said, life's short. No need for arguing or anything like that shit. If you've got a bucket list, fill it out. Treat each other with respect and love. Enjoy gaming. Play safe. Play fair. Don't ever cheat because it's not fun if you cheat for other people, especially on GTA. GTA 6 will be delayed again, believe it or not, from what I understand. So that's another one that's a bit of a bum. But anyhow, guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Have fun, enjoy time, and most important of all, as I've said, treat each other with respect and love each other. All right, smoke out.